In movies, relationships end with screaming matches in the rain or thrown plates. But in reality, couples rarely explode. Instead, they freeze. We are conditioned to think that keeping a relationship alive requires executing grand romantic gestures or weathering massive, earth-shattering conflicts. The truth is far quieter. The forces that actually dismantle intimacy aren't dramatic arguments. They are microscopic gears, unexamined biological and psychological mechanisms that naturally strip away connection day by day. If we ignore these hidden forces, we let them operate in the dark. To stop the quiet freeze, we have to put our daily interactions under a microscope. The first mechanism is entirely biological. It is the exact reason the thrilling early days of romance inevitably fade. This graph illustrates hedonic adaptation. When we experience positive events, our happiness spikes, but immediately our baseline aspirations rise to match. Over time, those sweet behaviors plateau, opening a gap between what we have and what we need. Clinically, that gap is boredom, a predictor of divorce. The fading of early passion does not mean you chose the wrong person. It is simply a mechanical, biological adaptation to positive stimuli. While biology dictates our baseline, our daily behavior controls the emotional climate. This runs on an invisible microcurrency that researchers call bids for connection. A bid is any small attempt to say, "Are you here with me?" It is a heavy sigh, sharing a funny meme, or noticing the weather. You have 3 ways to respond. The first is turning toward. You look up, acknowledge the comment, or offer a quick touch. It takes 2 seconds and builds a tiny deposit of emotional safety. The second option is turning away. You keep scrolling on your phone, or you offer a distracted grunt. The bid is ignored and a quiet distance is created. The third is turning against. The bid is met with sarcasm or irritation. You snap at your partner for interrupting you. This actively erodes trust. Missing a single bid because you are tired is completely harmless. But when turning away becomes the pattern, the microcurrency runs dry, leaving the relationship emotionally bankrupt. When that emotional safety disappears, cognitive defense mechanisms activate. The most powerful of these is negative sentiment override. Negative sentiment override acts like a hostile filter. Your brain scans for threats, causing you to interpret entirely neutral or kind comments as personal attacks. This distorted perception traps couples in a painful loop. One partner pursues connection by criticizing or raising their voice, while the other completely shuts down. From the outside, the person shutting down looks like an indifferent brick wall, but inside, their nervous system is flooded. They retreat because they are overwhelmed by a deep fear that anything they say will make things worse. What looks like malicious stonewalling is rarely intentional. It is an involuntary psychological defense mechanism meant to prevent the relationship from getting worse. The cure for these massive relationship killers is not a week-long tropical retreat. It is microscopic, daily action. You combat biological adaptation by intentionally injecting variety, like trying a thrilling new activity to boost adrenaline, and by practicing mental subtraction, deliberately imagining your life without your partner to reset your appreciation. You repair missed bids through good enough responsiveness. Even if you are exhausted, simply saying, "I am too tired to talk right now, but I want to hear this later," acknowledges the bid and keeps the connection door open. You break the painful withdrawal cycle with vulnerability. Instead of silently retreating, the withdrawer has to find the courage to explicitly state their fear. "I'm shutting down right now because I'm scared I'm going to disappoint you." Love is never a permanent destination that you arrive at. It is the daily practice of mastering these micromechanics, keeping the quiet freeze at bay, one small interaction at a time.